So Ian, the brand new general manager of Hendon Football Club, why did he come to Silver Jubilee Park?
I think sitting with Simon, Cyrus and John, and obviously Lee and Faye have been here now for a period of time, and sitting with these guys and having a chat about the visions, what they want to do on and off the park. And it's just really appealing in terms of what I want to do in my next stage of my career. As a manager, I think it's my time done now. I've done probably 32, 33 years. Really enjoyed it. I've enjoyed helping Lee and Cam in terms of getting us out of a relegation battle. But as I say, with the guys off the pitch, there's so much work that can be done. The tradition at the football club is outstanding. It was just a shame at that stage where the Chippenham game in the last minute, I think, would have led to a lot of income coming into the club in terms of live TV, in terms of getting into the first round of the FA Cup, being the stone's throw away from Wembley, and the history at Hendon Football Club. And it's just something that really appealed to me.
So what does your new job, your new role entail?
I think it's a bit of everything, being involved with the football side of it, being involved with the commercial side of it, and trying to take the football club forward. There's a lot of work to be done, as we said there, on and off the pitch. I've even spoke to Rob who owns Silver Jubilee Park in terms of trying to support some of the stuff that he's trying to do as well. So, as a football club, it's about us bringing it all together, trying to make us bigger and better, and then trying to bring some more sponsors into the club, because that's the way it's going to generate, and we've got to try and bring some more finance into the football club, because I certainly know from Lee and the guys here is that every manager wants a bigger budget, but if we can do that and help from that side of it, but every football club needs to be sustainable, and we've got to make sure that the football club remains sustainable, bring some new sponsors in, and try and get some investment into the club as well going forward.
Hendon fans have seen you on the bench, on the dugout for the last few weeks. Is it easy to draw the line when you're there and your son's standing there as well?
I think it's just trying to support them, really. I mean, I've not tried to get too heavily involved, because obviously they've got their ways. We sat down on Thursday night, and it's probably about a month now I've been in and around the place, and they just asked me, what did I felt? I just give them some open and honest views. I think things have improved in terms of the performances. I felt we were very unlucky at Poole last week in terms of the 4-3 defeat, but again, it's making sure that players understand their roles, making sure that players understand their jobs in terms of when we get set pieces for and against. But I've seen loads of positives in terms of what we got in terms of a squad, in terms of what we got in terms of performances. I can't really say what happened in the first sort of 5 or 6 games of the season, because I wasn't around, but 6 defeats at the beginning of the season hurts any team. And the recovery that's been since then has been amazing. 2 defeats, I think that, which is obviously the Poole defeat, and I've got the 3 defeats, which was Plymouth, which hurt, and the FA Cup defeat. But since then, it's been very positive. I mean, at Plymouth, to come back from 6-0 defeat at Plymouth, losing your goalkeeper the way they did, to win at Hartley Whitney like they did after going behind after 9 minutes was brilliant. Because it shows that there's a character in the squad and in the changing room, and that's the most important thing at this stage of the season. The one thing I've tried to make Lee and Cam aware, and the players aware, is that we're in a relegation battle, and that ain't going away until we get safety, and that's going to be like that for me for the rest of the season. Now we'll take that into Christmas, and we'll take it into the new year, because that's what's going to be like, game in, game out, until you get safe at the end of the season. Then you're in a relegation battle, as far as I'm concerned.
Can you think of any other father and son combinations where the son worked with his dad as part of his development before the son became a manager, and now the son's a manager and the dad's working with his son, but the dad's not the manager?
Well, you've probably got a little bit, I suppose, in terms of where Gary and Lee Johnson was at one stage. I mean, obviously Lee's gone off now to Hibernian, his dad's still at Torquay, but they're probably are very similar to where we've been. But as I say, stage of my career, it's something that really appeals to me. As I speak, sitting with the 3 guys, Simon, Cyrus and John, is that they're really optimistic about what we want to do in the future, and we've got a new AstroTurf here, is what we said. Rob has been great in terms of what he's done in making us a fantastic home for everybody, and we've just got to try and make it grow. There's going to be some challenges along the way, as we've said all along. It's probably a hard time to come in anywhere in terms of where the country is at the moment, in terms of where we are in terms of the financial side of everybody's situation. Every family in the country will be finding it hard in terms of where we are with gas, electric prices, everything going through the roof. Are we in a recession? Are we not in a recession? So there's some testing times ahead for everybody, but I feel positive in terms of what I can do here, and with the guys and support from people behind the scenes, then I think it can be a positive.